November 3rd, Friday, Luke 14 1 to 6. The Pharisees were the ultra Orthodox sect of Judaism who lived by a very strict code. Today we see Jesus dining at the home of a leading Pharisee on a Sabbath day. As always, the Pharisees were carefully observing Jesus. In the crowd close to Jesus was a man who suffered from dropsy. Dropsy is an abnormal accumulation of body fluids because of kidney trouble, a heart ailment, or liver disease. It was painful and would leave parts of the body swollen, such as a leg, arm, or hand. Today we call it edema. The Sabbath was supposed to be a day of rest, but it became exhausting because people were consumed with trying to keep all the rules that had been added to it. The Talmud contained 24 chapters on Sabbath restrictions. There were 39 categories of activities that were forbidden because they were considered work. It's not 39 activities that were forbidden, but 39 categories of activities that were forbidden. And each category had numerous subdivisions, making for thousands of meticulous rules. Now, this morning's situation is sinful for Jesus because healing people was practicing medicine, which was a profession, and you can't engage in a profession on the Sabbath. That would be work. The only exception was if someone's life was in danger, you could do whatever was necessary to keep them alive, but no more than that. Because dropsy wasn't life-threatening, the man with the dropsy should have been ignored until sundown Saturday. Jesus addressed the scholars of the law and the Pharisees in the crowd and asked them, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?" However, they did not respond. They all remained silent. Then Jesus healed the man. Jesus then asked them, "If one of you has a child or an ox fall into a cistern on the Sabbath, would you not immediately pull your child or your ox out of the cistern, even though it is the Sabbath?" However, the Pharisees remained silent. They were unwilling or afraid to answer Jesus' question. For Jesus, love was the supreme law. For the Pharisees, the letter of the law reigned supreme. Jesus is not denying that the Sabbath is important. Rather, he simply states that God's intention for the Sabbath was to do good and to heal. Jesus always followed the spirit of the law rather than the letter of the law. The spirit of the law of God is love. Thus, if we always strive to be loving, we also will do good, and perhaps we also may heal by our loving actions.